today.
I'm
see,
looking.
guys.
Is it a haircut?
Hey, Tantan.
It's not.
What's up?
How y'all?
Heck yeah.
On deal. Flame of the West.
What's up, Nana?
She doing good.
He has
It
the Flame
has
of the
been
West.
remade.
How y'all doing?
Ray is doing better.
Look at how sick this is.
Which is
Dude.
big.
That's good.
I'm
Yeah, how's
I'm
Tantan
so
doing?
so
Tantan's pretty
jealous.
tired.
I feel that.
Thankfully, I have a good boss, and he told Oscar to pick up all the slack from me being out, so I've been able to miss some days.
Sorry, guys. I just got in from work. I had to pick up this dude's extra work.
Hey, I saw that downtime report come out Monday, though. Appreciate that, big dog.
Yeah, man. You know it. I got it. I got you.
Dwayne called me about it. I was like, bro, I'm not there.
That is hilarious.
I'm not there, dude.
Nate, was that at Rage Quit?
No, that came into pieces of 8,
What?
and I got it for like $35.
I'm
Wait.
enraged.
What is it?
I'm
What is it?
enraged.
Wait, hold on. What
Yeah,
happened?
it
I
came into
missed
pieces
it.
of 8.
Nate got Endwill Flame of the West, the sword
did.
from Lord of the Rings, in pieces of 8.
Who
did.
just returns that?
I don't know.
know.
What is it?
Accidentally ordered 2.
True.
What is it?
It's the sword
freaking
from Lord of the
long
Rings.
sword. No, it's a freaking long sword.
Oh, what the? Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's fire.
That is rad, actually.
It's
I
super
haven't even
dope.
watched Lord of the Rings.
Well, you need to get on it.
It's a
I got
banger.
like
Hey, you know
20,
how
30
you
minutes
like
of
The
first movie
Witcher,
and stopped
but The
watching
Witcher's
it.
slow? Lord of the Rings ain't slow.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Really.
And also, it is better. Just
It just
objectively,
kinda-
it is better.
It
It
throws
is.
me off that the main characters are little short people. The Hobbit guys.
the
throw me
main
off
characters
sometimes.
are
Wait,
little
what are you trying
short
to say
people.
here?
He's kind of spitting.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
well-
Leave my people alone.
I
Oh,
really didn't like that. It felt so slow to me. I watched the first 30 minutes of the first movie and I was like, well, this ain't for me.
That's right. No.
it ain't
Let's
for
make
you that like they
let's
live
make
normal
Middle Earth
lives
great again.
until like the world's almost destroyed, you know, and then they're like, oh, we've got to go do something about that.
I feel
I don't like the little short guys.
Hey,
So you
I
don't like
like
I feel
normal sized
attacked.
people.
What we're learning right now is that Nono's racist to
I know.
halflings.
No, I thought you loved Beverly.
Very.
Beverly.
Oh, I do. I just forget that he's short because I don't have to look at him.
I'm gonna throw him in the
That is
hole.
messed up.
Close it up.
That is
I'd be
messed
like, oh
up.
yeah, that guy is short, isn't he? Tee-hee-hee.
Show of hands. Who's trying to kill Rudy? As soon as we get into the session.
My hand's raised.
Hello, what's up?
Hello.
We're killing Rudy.
Can I liver punch Rudy first?
If he has a
Who is
liver.
Rudy?
I don't have a liver.
Who is Rudy?
No character.
Me.
Oh,
Root
wait.
bear.
Oh, okay.
Root bear.
Why are we killing Rudy?
I'm actually drinking a root beer right now.
That's
believe it or
not
Hey,
not. There's a
everybody,
root beer in my hand.
shout out to Blake for taking my shift at work and is still at work right now so that I can be here doing this.
Shout out for
Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that water jet
Blake.
machine. It is the freaking worst sometimes.
I turned the pump off so I could fill up the sand hopper.
Yeah.
And then when I went to start back up, the pump shut off. Like.
Yep. It do that. It do be doing that.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi there?
No, what is it?
I can turn that on. I am no longer connected to the Wi-Fi here.
Oh, so I can connect you to the Wi-Fi if you need it.
I mean, now he
Oh,
can
I'm
connect to the
oh,
Wi-Fi.
I'm
Just
not
out
gonna
there in
be
the shop, the
I might
Wi-Fi
be
kind of
gone for a
blows.
minute or two.
I was
might be
connected
gone
to
for
the
a minute.
Wi-Fi,
I'll
but I
grab
just
some
connected
supper.
it because
Okay, no worries,
I
big dog.
I still
Remember,
They're running
the
updates.
password to the Wi-Fi has to be said out loud, and it has to be your entire social security number and your mother's maiden name.
Trace, that's not how that works.
Macozon is the password.
No, you can trust
wanna
me. I
know?
work in IT.
Yeah, I can trust
Real.
you because you work in IT. No, I know not to trust you because you work in IT.
Oh, hey now. I wear that hat too.
I'm aware.
Well, actually, Jesse, you
As
wear a
someone who
fedora with a lot of
doesn't-
titles on it that you can kind of spin depending on the situation. I don't think it's fair to say that you work at IT. You work at CQS, whatever the fuck that it means that day.
No, you
Okay?
work in you just work. You do whatever they tell you. You just work.
Exactly.
But no,
Actually-
as someone who knows what someone with like proper IT training can do with information, but I
It's
don't know how to do it myself, I do not like IT people for that reason.
I wasn't even gonna use.
That's all.
I wasn't even gonna use my actual training. I was just gonna take a credit card out in your name.
Oh,
No.
that's too nice.
First
Well, that
off, I
depends
need to do that
on the limit
myself
on that credit
first.
card. If it's not, what credit card are you taking out his name? Are you taking out an Amex card in his name? Because then, yeah, okay, we can do some damage with that.
Actually, no, I was just
I need to
whatever gives me a $10,000 limit to buy a motorcycle.
No, you buy the motorcycle underneath him. Come on.
Let's
Gotta
just
do it.
assume
Ooh,
his
got a good point.
identity.
He says that and he just buys a Honda Grom.
Nah, man, I've been looking at the Scout 60.
Ooh, a scout. We could get down with the scout.
Not a Scout 60. I want the baby Scout.
You want the baby speed?
You know what? We respect that. We respect that. Okay, ladies and
Alright,
gentlemen,
so what's the game
are we
plan
ready
for
to
today?
play some D&D?
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to die. I don't have dice.
Don't worry.
That's all right. You don't need them.
I've got my
D&D,
box.
D&D Beyond will roll for you.
No, I hate it. I should have brought them.
No, it's okay. You just instead of you having to roll, you just get to pick a number between 1 and 10, and if you match whatever I'm thinking, it hits.
Okay. But it was got to be within a 1 to 2
D100,
range.
which is less odds.
This was an option.
No.
It is just for Blake right now for being the MVP.
Amen. Amen.
All right, ladies and gents. Last we left off, the
Do I
party
get to add
had
a
made it to the
modifier?
gate of. Wait, Blake, are you saying something?
Am I what?
Are you saying something?
Yeah, I said, do I get to add my modifier?
Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll allow it.
No,
Okay.
I can just use D&D Beyond. I don't care.
The party officially arrived at the gate of Fromma, and after a quick, wasn't a tussle. It was an argument with the guards, on whether or not they should get to keep their weapons. Most of you were able to hold on to them, correct?
Everybody was able to hold on to their weapons.
I've got
Well,
mine
not everybody.
and like 2 bullets, I think.
No,
I got mine taken away, I believe.
He got his taken
Did I
away.
get to keep mine?
Mine was a close call.
Did I get mine taken away?
You did
it's
not get
that
yours
they're
taken away.
They're in like a storage locker, right?
Yes, they are in a
We can-
storage
we
locker
can
until you
come
guys have
get them
guild
back
IDs.
after we have proper licensing.
Yes. As long as you're the member of a guild of the city, you can have weapons. If you are not a member of any guilds in the city, you cannot be walking around fully with weapons unless you are a guard.
All right.
Um,
There's sort of business. We need to get guild membership for the people that don't have them.
which I believe
Or at least
are
some
everybody
affiliation.
but Blake and Jesse, right?
Yeah. Or at least some affiliation that allows you to carry weaponry within the walls. I mean,
With that being said,
Yeah.
you guys get inside the city and see a pretty unique little scene compared to your guys' time at Moontown. You guys see cobblestone streets lit up by magical street lanterns that are burning with some sort of arcane fire that's glowing multicolored as it lights up the streets at night. You guys see a light snow kind of on the ground and carriages and coaches kind of moving back and forth through the town, being pulled by a variety of different weird beasts, pulling all sorts of different folk. And you guys see a thing that Fist would kind of recognize as sort of like a train. There's some sort of arcane tram system where there's a tram moving through town, being pulled by automatons. with like big like oh shoot, what's that weird bike that's got the one giant wheel and the very tiny wheel on the back? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Unicycle. No,
Yeah.
sorry. No, you
No,
said the one on the back.
That's just a
Yes,
bike.
it's like yeah, it's the old school like Victorian age
Yes.
bike with the giant wheel on the back, or the giant wheel on the front, and the very tiny wheel on the back. It's got those sort of giant wheels that are on the sides of these automatons that are pulling a tram to and fro through town. You guys see, even though you guys have arrived at night, the city seems to still be well alive. There's plenty of people moving to and fro. Shops are still open late into the evening. You guys see people leaving
Any
taverns and cafes. What would the party like to do?
I don't
I'd
know.
like
I
to
want
go
to
in
stop by
there.
a cafe. I want to get a coffee.
Well, you can do
I
that.
would
I want to go to the
I would like
Champion
to.
Guild and fight people.
I would like to steer the cart towards the Ekros headquarters because we have
All right, okay.
valuable
So,
cargo.
I would like to
with us.
start a tavern brawl.
Oh God!
Nono's
I
trying
would
to
like
get
to beeline
arrested
straight to the
immediately.
Champions Guild.
You're gonna
Trying
get
to
beeline
get
straight to the
arrested
Champions Guild.
immediately.
Okay, so we got the cart with the humans that you guys are smuggling into the city are turning toward the Ekor's establishment. Then we got two party members beelining towards a guild hall. One of you's trying to stop at a cafe. What's the other three doing? We've got Bombardier,
Any
Alduin,
any
and
of y'all
Leo.
can ride with me.
Bill, you want to come to the cafe with me, or you want to go on with him?
Bill looks at you with like um you see a kind of a glitter in his eyes. He's seeing the sort of nightlife here in this city, you know? And he kind of turns to you and goes, listen to me.
Yes,
Listen to
sir.
me well.
Is
I would actually love to go to a cafe. Small problem though. I do not react well to caffeine.
All
is
right.
Bill pulling the cart? What's pulling the cart?
You guys got some regular horses pulling the cart.
I'm walking with Bill. I'm not riding him at this point. I'm like
Yeah.
just
And
kind of chilling with him.
hey guys, however, if you want to get yourself a caffeinated beverage and you want to get me like a seltzer, I could be into it.
You like decaf?
Or
Like
Decaf. Oh yeah, I
Holy-
could do decaf for sure. But did you know that decaffeinated coffee isn't actually fully decaffeinated? It's just there's just slightly less caffeine in it than regular
I did
coffee.
not know that.
Well, it's just half the normal amount of a regular serving of coffee in the same amount of water.
Can I find a Red Bull? Give it to him.
Roll a D100.
To see if Red Bull exists. It's just bull piss and caffeine. Filtered bull piss and caffeine.
31.
31. You see an actual red colored bull, but you don't see a can Red Bull anywhere.
Aw.
You don't.
Almost as
As
elusive as heat. Wait, Red Bull, otherwise known as a potion of flying. It gives you wings.
because it does give you wings. Because it as the party is splitting up into the city, going about your business, you guys see the enormous guild halls and beautiful temples that also kind of be closer together in a sort of temple district area. You guys see a massive castle off kind of like on the edge of the city where there is like towers that would be extending from the castle, but they're just floating in open space. They're just like fully detached from the building itself, and they're just floating due to some sort of arcane ability that's just you guys see people walking on like air bridges in between these towers going back and forth, and people on flying brooms swooping around this castle out
cool.
there in the distance. You guys see
We gotta get one of those flying brooms. Actually thinks to himself.
we gotta get one of them flying brooms. And then you guys see a much larger castle sort of in the center section of the city where up on kind of like an elevated hill that kind of overshows everything. You guys see Fromma guild banners all draped down to kind of let you guys know that this is probably where the guild headquarters is. While that is happening, Oscar,
Yes.
what do you think your character would be up to right now at like 10 o'clock at night in this city?
I think that my guy Langham Beatfern would probably be. I think he would probably be hanging out somewhere where there's a lot of people.
Okay.
In a probably somewhere, maybe like in a corner somewhere,
Okay.
reading some history book, maybe a little bit, but at the
Okay.
same time listening around, trying to gather around, see if there's any fun, mischievous stuff going around. Because even though he's a wizard, he's still got his little his little gnomisms about him. So
Yeah.
he wants to have fun.
I respect that. I respect that. You you were probably saddled up at one of the many outdoor taverns that are set up around here, where it's just kind of like an open park with tables where they're just serving drinks to people.
Ooh.
Um, you are set up on a little corner table, whatever the corner of an open field is. Um,
You can find a corner in an open field. Congratulations.
You got I would say it's probably a stack of 3 books sitting on the table in front of you as you flip through different histories. You see the usual crowds of people moving to and fro through the city streets here and there. You kind of look off in the distance and see Ogbanzor, the Wizards College, which is the strange castle with floating towers that are all suspended in air all on their own. Um, do you think that Lamb is a student or that he just kind of knows about the college?
I think he knows about the college. Maybe at some point maybe he has a weird history with them
Mm,
of maybe them thinking that maybe he's not good. He's not serious enough for them, maybe kind of situation going on.
okay, I respect that.
Completely
Okay.
understandable.
So you're kind of looking off, reading through your history books, just kind of pay attention to people, and you see walking down the street in front of you a medium height elf in a large brim hat talking to a donkey,
Hmm.
and the donkey is actively talking back, which you don't think you've ever seen.
Wow.
You
I'm
hear
all
this
right.
donkey being like, "You see, it's not that I can't like handle caffeine. I can for sure handle it. It's just like anytime I get caffeine, I start having crazy ideas. Last time I was on caffeine, I tried to invent my own currency called Bill Coin. Didn't work.
Bitcoin. That's interesting.
Why didn't he work, Bill?
Well, because there was nothing
No!
to back it,
Oh.
like there was nothing valuable about Bill Coin. It was just little pieces of bark that I had carved my face into very rudely because I've got hooves. All right,
And you didn't try to sell it as like a collectible of some sort?
not really. No, no. Nobody wanted to collect it because all of my friends at the time were also donkeys. So
Makes
thank you,
sense.
baby.
Oh, that was cute.
Shout out to Michaela for bringing me chocolate chip cookies.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
She's the
nice.
best.
Shout out her.
Michaela.
Maybe
Let's go,
I'll
Can I,
Michaela.
when
Love
I
some
overhear
chocolate
them,
chip
can I
cookies.
kind of look over at the donkey and be like, hey, that's an interesting idea. Have you ever heard of Noble Face tokens? It's a similar idea. I call it. I call them NFTs for short.
You see that Bill full stops middle of the street, just stops and turns and goes, "No, I haven't. Tell me more." And you see that he pushes his way through like 2 tables, knocking them down, and walks over and does like that. You know that like weird like when like a dog sits down, but they stick their hind legs out in like both directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The donkey does that in front of this table.
Bill, you're crushing my bedroll, brother.
Oh
He
yes. Let me
goes,
tell you all about them.
"You've never used a bedroll before, all right? You've never used this, all right?
It's new. I use it usually when I'm alone.
You kind of just sleep in open air for the most part."
I sleep in the bedroll in the open air. That's kind of
He
my whole
turns.
deal.
Bill turns to you, like, and he goes, "I've never seen him sleep in a bedroll." Anyways, tell me more about noble face tokens.
Oh yes, Noble Face tokens. Well, you see, I can tell you more about it, but you have to make a small investment into it first, and then you will see all you need to know about them.
How small of an investment?
What would you consider to be too large of an investment?
Anything above 200 gold?
Mm, okay, well, I see you're kind of a cheap one, but that's okay because it's only 199.99.
No se
Get
muestra,
jump checked.
no se muestra. Pero está bien.
Hold on,
Yo.
I'm gonna roll an insight check for Bill. Hold
He
on.
said, "Broke?" Question mark.
Bill turns to you, Ephesus, and goes, "Do you have 200 gold pieces on you?"
Can I
As
also
of the
roll an
moment.
insight check?
Yes, you can. Oscar, could you roll me a deception check, please?
Yes. Hold on, I'll grab that. All right. Okay,
Alright.
that's an 11. Let me see what my
I got a
modifier is.
14 altogether.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm a boomer. I haven't done this in a while. Plus
You're
one. Okay, I got rolled a 12.
We roll a 12. Okay, so a 14 does beat it. Okay. So you know something right here. Okay. I don't know what you know, and you don't know what you know something ain't right.
I swear, like, Bill, I have 200 gold. You're not getting it for this. I just, in my mind, there's just these words I can't think of right now. Rug pull, is that it? I don't know. I don't think we've got 200 gold for this or 199.99.
You know, a good
Okay, and then I
investment would
go,
be a year.
are you sure about that? And then I'm gonna use my mold earth cantrip to make a little on the ground. I'm gonna make the perfect shape of a circle with the donkey's face on it, and then underneath
Okay.
it says like NFT exclamation point, and then thumbs up emoji.
Okay, hold on.
Thumbs up emoji.
I'm gonna say, could you roll me like I want to say a performance check just to see how well you make this
Okay.
look.
That is another 12.
It does look like a donkey. It does look like him. You see that he kind of looks, and Bill goes, "Pay the man."
Bill,
Look what he did. Pay the man.
And I want to look. I want to look at the elf and go, "Oh, come on, man, pay the man." And then I'm gonna make you know. I'm like, you don't want to make Bill sad, and then the NFT starts like rolling tears down its face.
Bill, that's not even a donkey. I'm pretty sure that's a mule. Like,
We're all half something, aren't you? Aren't you half elf?
no, I'm full elf.
Oh,
It
no, my
goes,
bad.
no, actually, in a way, we are all half something and half something else. Like the way that I'm half donkey, but also half just vibes.
Whoa, dude, that's so beautiful.
And you're half gnome and half this stack of books, I think.
My mom was a book, yeah.
Incredible. All right.
Hmm.
It's all about connections. Pay the man 200 gold, emphasis.
Bill.
Well, Bill, it's only 199.99.
Yeah, but like you deserve a tip on top. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, you're right.
Bill, I don't think this is a good idea.
Look, at the end of the day, it's your money. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend it. I'm just saying to you right now, and I know this from the bottom of my heart, that this would be a waste of an investment if you didn't do this right now.
Bill knows what he's talking about. You might be half donkey, but your other half must be genius.
Bill, I already made
He's
a
right.
very big investment that has tangible outcomes soon. I built a boat to start a cargo business for 500
Yeah, and you
gold.
can fund that cargo business with the value of these noble face tokens.
Ooh, a cargo
Oh,
business?
what?
Are you guys some kind of merchant?
I'm okay. One second. Let me finish this with Bill, and I'll hook you on my product.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Oh, okay.
Bill, I don't know if I introduce you to Toppy, but me and Toppy are starting a clothing catalog. So I don't really need funding because you can see what Toppy does, and I use my bonus action, Cloak of Billowing.
He uses his bonus action to make his saddle pillow also, and he goes, "You're actually right. Yeah, okay. I'd keep our money in that basket. You've convinced me."
All right.
No.
I turn back around. Yes, we're going to start a cargo business, and we have a catalog coming soon. If you like any of the clothes we're wearing, we're actually sponsored on this trip. So,
Oh, really?
yes. Can I use my bonus action again?
Yes, you see that without wind, the elf's coat magically starts to billow in the wind.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Yes,
Uh,
I'm interested.
All right. Can I get your name, your number, and possibly your your ID?
Uh-huh.
The
Do you want my
three,
credit card information?
yeah, the three letters, the three numbers on the back,
Oh,
and
can't forget the 3 fun numbers in the back.
yeah, don't worry, that's just for you. We're not selling that anywhere.
Oh, okay. That makes it sound like you are selling it somewhere.
No.
But okay, so I'm Langham Deepfern. Nice pleasure to meet you, boys. I am, here, and my credit card information is 192-492-99491.
I write it down and I put it in the saddlebag, and I'm like, all right, I'll make sure Bill gets that to Toppy. It's nice to meet you. I'm Ephesus, and this is Bill.
Bill goes, "So nice to meet you. Really dig what you've got going on here. One follow-up question. What is a
Uh-huh.
credit card?"
Oh, well, I can show you. But the thing is, in order to show you that, I have to have a small investment of 198.99.
Oh, God.
So what are you
He
guys
turn-
doing here? I don't
Emphasis, he
recognize you.
turns to you very slowly. He goes, "All right, I get to the last thing. I get the last thing. But this?"
You don't know what a credit card is, Bill?
Do
You
you?
know what a credit card is?
I've got AirPods. I know what a credit card is.
Wait, I thought Moon Arms was the one with rune pods.
Emphasis also has room.
Oh, okay. Were they handed down?
They were passed down room pods. Yeah.
But we're in a city that I can charge them in, actually. So
Nice.
He goes, "Look, all I'm saying is that if we get on the ground floor of the credit card noble face token business."
Oh, God. The pyramid scheme is starting.
Bill, hear me out. We'll probably make. Actually, Bill, you're asking the wrong person. Now that I'm thinking about this, if you want to get somebody in, you've got to get Leo in, because Leo's got a ton of money. And think about it.
Ooh.
Think about it. You're the one that brought him into this. You're gonna get paid a commission,
You see that Bill stands back up,
which you
runs
can
forward, and he
invest. You can reinvest into the coin.
He heads back up and he goes,
God damn it, it's a pyramid scheme.
"Oh my God. You're right. You're poor. Why am I talking to you?"
I'm not poor. I
Yeah.
can settle down and live well.
Yeah, but like Mr. Leo's rich, I'll be back. All right. Langham, pleasure to
Ooh.
meet you. I'm gonna be back later with 500 gold pieces. And he takes off.
Hey.
running.
Whoa.
Langham, all
And
I'm
I
saying is
yell
cut
after
me
him. I yell after him. I'm like, well, when you come back, you'll also be half donkey and maybe half partner.
in. Langham, you better cut me in, son. You don't know what I've just done for you. This is the second
Okay.
time. This is the second time this has happened where I've scammed Mr. Leo. So
Okay.
you better cut me
I
in
got
if this works.
No problem. I got you guys.
Yeah, because the first time was with the health potions. So.
Yeah, I got him upcharged.
Yeah.
Nathaniel.
Sorry, what happened? Okay. So I'm guessing that this is a bar, right?
Well, you guys haven't made it to a bar yet.
Okay.
Well,
So
you
where are
didn't say
we
where you were
talking
going.
to
So
him
if you
at?
went with Ephesus, then maybe you're at a bar.
Okay. But they're in a bar, right?
Yes, they're technically in a
Okay.
field that is just
Is there a
beating
piano
apart.
in this bar?
There is a open piano in this open park that they're serving booze in. Yes.
Wait. Say that again one more time, Reese.
Okay, so the tavern that they are in is just an open park with tables in it that people are just serving people drinks at. Okay. And there is a piano in the middle of it, but nobody's playing it. And you also are not totally sure how they got this piano into the middle of this field. Okay.
Also, how is
Okay.
it tuned? You're in an
Is there a
outdoor
piano in this
Yes.
open area?
Yes.
Okay. I want to be playing that piano with
Okay.
my new arm. Because I
Okay.
haven't been able to do any 2-arm activities. So I
Okay.
want to be getting jiggy with it, bruh.
Okay. All right. Roll me first. I need a performance check to see how well you play the piano.
I'll be right back.
Hold on. Second, let me hit this. And then open up Leo's character sheet. My performance modifiers.
While he's doing that, if anyone is wondering, soju just tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, I got a
What is
16.
soju?
Soju is a
It's-
Japanese
It's
alcoholic
Korean.
beverage.
Thank you.
or Korean.
Get
I'm
your
sorry.
get your Asian cultures correct.
East Asian.
Um,
Sorry.
we don't appropriate here.
What kind of
I got a
soju
16,
are you
Reese.
drinking?
16 is pretty good. 16.
It's
You're kind of
yogurt
like laying
flavored.
down. What does Leo play?
You know that classic Western ditty?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm playing right now. Okay.
All right. Bill, the talking donkey, runs up to you and goes, Mr. Leo, I have an investment opportunity.
No, thank you.
Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out.
That's
Uh-uh.
broke shit, dude.
Nope. Last time this
Yeah,
happened,
fuck.
a guy tried to get me to invest in some weird magical telephone company. Didn't work. Immediately blew up. It was terrible. We're not doing it now.
He goes, no, but you don't understand. Yeah, no, you're okay. So this isn't going to explode because all this is art.
Nope.
Mr.
You
Leo,
can
I think
launder
you're
money
going to
with
miss
it.
out on opportunity here.
I'll miss out.
All
I'll
right.
miss out. I'm already old. I'll
Follow-up
miss out.
question. Who amongst our band has the second most money, do you think?
I know that I gave a hella bunch of money to the man who says he owns you. He keeps sticking spurs in your side and you hate it. I gave him a bunch of money.
Understood. Thank you. And you see that
Yep.
Bill sprints as fast as he can back to Ephesus. Okay.
Outplayed, might I say. I am not there though.
All right, Ephesus. It was a hard no from Mr. Leo, but
Yes.
he said that you should invest.
That's the part I was hearing whenever I was on the phone. I heard, I gave a hell of a lot of money to the person that sent you here, is what I think I heard.
Look, between you and me right here, between you, my bro, and me, your bro, we've got to pay this gnome some money. All right.
Listen, I don't think you actually want to do this. We have all the money we need.
You see, he looks at you with a long pause, and he goes, "Are you trying to Jedi mind trick me right now?"
Yes.
It's working. And he turns to Langham and he goes, "All right, I'm sorry, but I'm out."
Wow. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure. You see, I'm trying to remember why I'm here, and also that material things such as gold do not apply to a donkey such as myself.
Wow. Why are you here?
Oh, we're here to traffic people.
To do what now?
Bill, please. Bill, please. We're not here to do that.
Isn't that what we did? Didn't we try to sneak a bunch of people through?
Nope, it's not what we did at all.
Well, it sounds like it is what you did, though.
No, he thinks we're trying to smuggle weapons in because we had a big fight with the people at the door.
Oh, so you guys are smuggling weapons instead?
No, they took all of my weapons. I had like 7 crossbows, 8 longbows, and they
Oh
said
my
that
gosh.
I was trying to smuggle weapons in, but I was like, no, I don't. I just have a pistol, and I pulled out my pistol.
Oh, whoa there, cowboy. Okay.
Oh, thank you, and that's in my head.
Well, all right. Bye.
I will say this is probably. I will say it's probably strange for Lingam because you've heard of guns before, but they're very rare. And so seeing one up close, you're like, that thing's worth some money. Like that. That's
Oh,
not
okay.
cheap.
Yeah. Wow. So what is that?
Oh, it's my gun.
Oh, so how does gun work?
Hold on one second, and I go to the saddlebag, and I pull out a thing of blanks.
Okay.
I don't tell anybody that they're blanks, but I load it full of the blanks.
Okay.
And I hand it to him. I said, all right, just pull the hammer back and just shoot it wherever you want to shoot.
Okay, so I take it and I point it at the smudged up NFT face of Bill on the
Okay.
floor from the that I made, and then I
Okay.
pull the trigger.
You hear a loud bang and nothing happens, and Bill goes, "You tried to kill me?"
Bill, what? What do you mean kill you? I don't even know what this thing does.
It
It just
makes
makes a
thunder
noise.
noise when people die. All right, that's what happens.
Bill, I told you didn't want to invest. He was just trying to get Jippy there. That's proof right there.
No, but Bill, here, look at the NFT mark on the floor. It is unscathed.
Bill, he's still pointing the gun, Bill. You don't want that.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. He's right. It is unscathed. Dude, dude. Are NFTs resistant to your thunder stick?
This worked against
Yes.
me. I put
Yes, they are.
blanks in there, Bill. There were blanks.
I don't understand that with any context.
It's just air. There's no projectile that comes out.
So it's immune to air.
Yes, it is.
NFTs are air and thunder proof. Do you wanna
NFT also
invest
stands
now?
for No Fear Thunder.
Do you hear that? Do you hear this guy?
It says it in this book right here, and then I just
fear thunder.
yeah, it says so in this book, and then I hold up one of my books and then I put it right down real quick.
Bill, if I give you 25 gold,
Emphasis: give this man 25 gold.
Yes.
I'm not handing him 25 gold. You have to hand him 25 gold.
I don't have hands. I'm a dog.
I turn around to be like, come on, after this. And when I turn around to look at him, I'm like pointing the gun at him.
I don't flinch because it's just blanks.
Oh, I'm like, I go, fear the thunder.
Shoot me.
Bill goes, I don't want any more. NFTs literally mean no fear thunder. All right.
Shoot me. Come on. I'll show you some fear.
Whoa, you're so cool. No, I'm not going to shoot you. You don't have an NFT on you. If you did, then I would do it to prove my point.
Bill, can you please grab the gun and shoot me and actually put like a real bullet in this time?
Once again, will that turn back to I'm a donkey. I cannot grab a gun. Okay.
I'm sure
We've
you
gone
can
through
figure it out. I'm sure
We've gone
you
through
talk.
this.
I'm sure you can figure it out.
Yeah, and that's about it. All right. I'm a talking, walking, loving donkey.
Okay.
All
I
right?
turn back to Langham. Or I don't actually know your name. I'm just calling you Langham.
Well, he introduced
Yeah,
himself.
I introduced myself earlier, yeah.
I just don't remember is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
But if you want to put a real bullet in and shoot me, just make sure you aim right here. Okay?
Okay.
And whatever gold I drop is yours.
So out of curiosity, is this what you guys are using to traffic the humans?
We're not trafficking humans.
You see that Bill fully has forgotten that he said this out loud, leans in to whisper to you and goes, he's psychic. We have to get out of here.
Bill, you did this.
I don't think I did.
Hey, Bill. I'll tell you what. If you tell me what you guys are doing here and what's going on, I'll let you have an investment in my NFTs for free.
How
You
about
see,
if you forget what you've heard, I will invest in your NFT.
Nah, I'm more interested in what Bill's got to say right now.
Bill, please. Come on, Bill.
Bill is locked up. Bill is looking between both of you. Truly doesn't know what to do. He goes, emphasis. This is really, it's really important I tell you this right now. I personally love investment opportunities of any kind. All right. I've invested in so many things. I've invested in wagons. I've invested in cardigans for donkeys. I've invested in you.
And me.
You've turned out pretty well so far.
We've been together for like 3 weeks, Bill.
And they have been a great 3 weeks. All right. Showing real promise, you and I. All right.
Yeah.
I've got to tell this gnome everything we have done up to this point.
You know how much trouble we'll be in if he rats, Bill.
You see that he looks back at
This whole,
Liam,
and I
and he
try to
looks
say
back at
this
you.
as quiet as I can. This city will be nuked. It probably is still going to be nuked. But we can get away if we don't tell him now.
He looks at you. He looks back at Lingham. He looks back at you. I think we've already established that he's psychic. And so you saying that, he knows.
I'm just like nodding. Just like I have no idea what's going on. I've just been nodding this whole time.
All right, listen. I won't say anything. I'm not gonna say a word.
Be right
Yeah.
back.
All right.
I'm not gonna say a word. But this gnome already knows.
Yeah.
And so either we bring him into the fold ourselves so that way we can keep a track on him, or we leave this bar and we let this gnome who kind of knows what we're up to loose into the wild. All right. And then that might later come to bite us in the ass.
So you want him to join the group, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying specifically that. I'm saying I'd like to invest in this gnome. All right. The way I've invested in you.
I turn to Lingham. What are you doing currently for work?
Currently? No, I'm not. I'm just kind of studying and selling NFTs.
How would you say this in? You go to college? College terms.
Oh yes, I am a scholar.
Would you like an internship?
An internship?
Yes.
I do want to ask this.
Yes.
We're not doing anything illegal, right?
Oh, not illegal. I mean, it's perfectly legal here in the city.
Okay. What kind of internship?
Do you accept?
Well, hold on now, buddy. I gotta know what I'm getting into.
You see that Bill turns to you and goes, the kind that will allow us as people to invest in you as a person and hopefully lead to exponential growth both personally and financially.
I'm sold. I've been getting kind of bored anyway. It's been kind of boring around here. There are a bunch of losers and a bunch of stuck-up nerds from that college.
All right then. We are smuggling humans.
Oh, okay. So see, earlier when I asked you if you were doing something illegal, you said no.
That's
Well-
not illegal.
Bill
okay.
turns to you and Bill goes, well, it's kind of a gray area.
Oh, okay.
For the people around here, it is not illegal. For the people that want the humans, it is highly treasonous, as some would say.
Okay. All right. Well, this was fun. Sure. I always kind of liked the humans. They were always a good time.
Yeah, before they were tragically cornered off in a section of the world where they couldn't get away.
Yeah. That was sad.
And people
Yeah.
nuke cities to get
So
them
we've
back
got
there.
18 of those.
18 nukes?
18 human beings. Yeah.
18 nukes,
Oh,
you're right.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Essentially, yes. But you see that Bill sits back down and goes, Ephesus, could you get my glasses?
Yep. Now reach into
I
his
love
saddlebag
that this
specifically for
talk
his
about
glasses.
Okay. He put little spectacles on this donkey and he goes, all right, so here's the deal.
Mm-hmm,
I'm glad they're nowhere near me right now.
Somewhere in this city, who knows where, one of our associates, Baxley, currently has a wagon full of 18 human beings.
Okay.
All right. He is taking them somewhere. I'll be honest, kind of spaced out on wherever he said he was going. All right. Bill turns to you, Ephesus, where was he taking me?
We were talking to each other when he said it. He said something about RAR.
Yes.
I don't know if he's going to like take him to
Was he a
beast
lion?
tame, like a zoo. He might have been going to the zoo.
He was not a lion. He is actually an air Jagosty.
Oh.
So, all right.
Rar.
So, does this city have a zoo?
Okay, can I can I roll to see if I have any clue what they're talking about?
Yeah, roll a insight check.
Okay. All right, well that's tragic. That is a 6.
On a 6, all you can think about that maybe a zoo would be a good idea. Like maybe that's the next business idea is a zoo.
You know what? I
Oh,
don't think
God.
we have a zoo, but that's a good idea. Hey,
Bill goes,
donkey.
oh my god, talking donkey presenting people at the zoo.
Yes. Where this is going to be the start of a beautiful internship.
All right, now back to the other problem at hand.
Oh, okay.
We've lost a wagon, and all of our friends, except for Mr. Leo, who's killing it on the piano over there. Does anyone know where Rudy, Fist, and Alduin are?
Whose fists?
You know, the
But
oh man, who
they-
is Fist? Who is Fist? That's a deep question you've asked me. Hold on.
Wow. That is deep.
We've
I don't know
spent-
any of these people.
We've spent a few days with this individual, and now I have not asked myself to this point who Fist is.
Wait, are you talking about the guy that we kind of had the standoff with?
Yes, the Goliath, yes, but hold on, I'm having a philosophical.
I'll let you think.
You know, I don't know who Fist is, but now that we've brought this up, I intend to find out. And you see that he slowly stands up. And he goes, also, Rudy and Bombardier, don't know where they are.
I'm sure Mr. Leo does, though.
Well, Mr. Leo's over there playing piano. So
Well, once he gets done, we can ask him.
all right. Okay. All right. Let's jump over. Tantan. He is so muted. There he is.
Muted. What's up, player?
Where is Alduin right now?
Honestly, I thought this as soon as we came in the city. Alduin's first order of business, as long as the humans would be safe while he went to do it, would be trying to get the Church of Mesmethus recognized by the city. That was my first order of business.
So, all right, we've got a couple people at a bar, 2 guys on the way to a Champions Guild, 1 guy on the way to a Monster Hunters Guild, and 1 guy heading to the county clerk's office.
I'm going like, I need to see the Archbishop.
Am I even like highly ranked in the Church of Mesmethus? Am I even like
Okay, well, here's the problem. There is no ranking system for the Church of Mesmethus.
good? So I'm as good as
Really?
anybody that advocate for it.
Exactly, yes. It's a good and bad news. Good news is you have as much authority as any other member of the church. Bad news is no one knows how much authority exactly that is.
Word. I'm gonna fight for my right to worship Mesmethus in this city.
Well, you can worship her in the city. They just don't recognize.
Sorry. I'm gonna fight for my right For the city to
Carry
recognize
weapons.
me worshiping Memphis in the city.
There you go. Yeah, as of right now,
You're gonna fight for your right to be able to fight to have your right.
Amen.
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 Um, uh, the Church of Memphis is not currently considered a guild or body of which the city allows people to govern themselves
Militant
under.
act.
And so that is what you're trying to accomplish. So with that in mind, I assume you probably have asked around and are now just headed to the guild, like
Yeah.
HQ,
And then
just to like
everybody
ask.
I ask for directions. I'm like, you ever heard of Miss Memphis?
Give me just a luck check. Give me just a D20 roll. Tell me what you get.
A D20 roll.
The spiciest of rolls.
Not looking great. That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay. On a nat 1, not a single person in the
Hello?
city has ever heard his Memphis.
Well, that's good news. That's more people
Hello?
that get to hear about her. You know,
Hello, no.
that's that more that much
Sorry,
more.
it took me so long, guys.
You're all good, buddy.
I had to go eat some.
It's that much more. You're
Yeah.
so right. That's a good attitude to have. You do see there's a lot of temples in this city. Okay. In fact, there seems to be a whole temple district where there's all sorts of different gods that people are worshiping, and even at night right now, where the city is kind of shutting down, and moving into the nightlife, you see that there's still a good bit of hustle and bustle around the temples where people are coming to and for prayers and offerings and all sorts of things. But you make your way away from the temple district toward the Merchants Guild headquarters, okay, where you could attempt to get your church recognized as a guild ish,
I'll make it work when I get there.
As you arrive, I think it probably dawns on you. It's like 10 o'clock at night, man. Like, there ain't nobody here to make you to help you set this up.
Well, I am very easily dissuaded. I'm like, I'll come again tomorrow, and I turn around to go find everybody else.
And the next day. And the next day.
Okay.
And the next day.
As someone who follows rules and doesn't want to bother anybody,
You were so determined. You were so determined you forgot that it was the middle of the night. Like,
I was like, I got to do something about this, and then I'm like, I have to do something about this during business hours.
exactly. You see there's a little thing on the door that says open from 9 to 5.
Hey, we'll get it tomorrow.
Look at the
Daggum merchants good working bankers hours. It is what it is.
you do see that it says on Saturday and Sunday 10:30 to 3:30.
I'm walking back. I'm like kicking rocks. I'm like, man, if they showed peanuts, this thing never be shut down.
You start kicking rocks. Just kind of upset. And in your upset state, could you roll me a perception check?
I'll do one better than last time. That's a 2 on the die for a 4.
Or a 4.
I don't see shit.
You have no idea.
I
You
can't
have
find
no
another
idea.
rock to kick.
You can't find any of your party members, and you realize this is a pretty big city. You don't know who these guys are.
Well,
And you just kind of wandered off alone in the dark. So what you gonna do now?
I'm used to traveling by myself, as someone who has done missions and all that for the Church of Mass Methods. I'm used to traveling by myself.
Very true.
Most people on the street at this time of night would not be the most savory people to talk to.
Yeah,
So
you do get the feeling that with the sun going down, maybe it's a little dangerous to be out here without a trident,
But I'm gonna test my luck. I'm gonna walk up to the first person I see on the street.
Okay, all right. Where are we going with this?
I'm just gonna. So I'm guessing I see somebody, I find somebody. Just
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
down the
yeah.
street,
There's
right?
there's
Okay.
people everywhere.
Okay.
You very quickly see. I'll give you a couple options. You, as you're walking on the street, you see one a water genasi woman who's closing down a shop for the evening and is headed home. You
Okay.
see three halflings all wearing like waistcoats and bowler hats, who all seem to be like drunkenly like playfully shoving with each other, you know?
Okay.
Like they maybe have just come out of a bar and have had a little too much to drink, and they're always kind of like play fighting, but in that very sloppy, like they're all almost falling over kind of way. And then the last person you see is a individual. You see a like a 6.5 foot tall black cat tabaxi wearing like a white button down waistcoat and bolo tie,
No
but
fire
no
hats.
pants.
Word.
Okay.
Theron's blood runs through his veins, so he's gonna go talk to the water genasi woman.
Incredible. You see this water genasi woman with like lavender colored hair and like aqua colored skin. She's got a kind of a bandana kind of pulled around her forehead to keep her hair out of her eyes, and you see that she's pulling down like there's like shop awnings that they like open up outside of like a cafe, you know, that they like shut down at the end of the day that kind of close the windows up.
Okay.
Food
She's
truck
shutting
style.
that down on her own. And she sees you approaching, and it's the middle of the night, and so you see that she kind of reaches for something in her waistband as she
I
walks
put my
to.
hands up. I'm like, whoa,
she,
excuse me, hey.
she goes, um, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I'm actually not from around here. Um, I I actually came into the city this evening. I usually have a nice trident strapped to my back, but they took that.
Not with a
Someone
guild.
else, not well. Funny story, actually. That's what I was trying to go do. See, I'm a worshiper of Mez methods. I don't know if you heard the good news or not. But I was trying to go get that recognized, and then realized it's something you've also realized, seeing as you're shutting your shop down. It's not business hours. Um, so that kind of shut my plan down real quick, and so I came here with some people. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure where they're at.
So you're lost in the middle of the night in Fromma?
Yes, ma'am. I came to ask if you had any recommendations on where to go, and if you did any directions to get to said location.
She goes, "Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, you're in Hightown right now, which is a fairly safe district, but I wouldn't say that any district is overly safe at night." And you see that she kind of like finishes shutting her awning, and like ties it off to the wall so that way it can't be blown in. And you see that she kind of turns and she's wearing like one of those like sort of like loose pirate blouses that she's got tucked into a pair of like almost not quite leather, but kind of like that leather esque look where it's tight to her body kind of pants.
Or
And you
Alden
see that
doesn't
there's
know,
a
but he's rocking with it.
um you see that there is a dagger just tucked in the front of her pants. That she kind of turns and she goes, um well, if you came into the city, do you know what gate you came into?
Would I have any recollection of that?
You guys came into the west gate.
We came into the West Gate.
Um, she, she goes, all right, well, if your friends are still probably in that area, then they're probably in Happyfield.
Happyfield. And is that like a inn or a tavern?
It's sort of a tavern. It's okay. So there's a group of like traveling bards who just like travel from district to district in the city. Instead of actually owning a tavern, they just set up a bunch of barrels of meat in parks and then just serve those to people for pretty cheap.
I
Um,
don't know my party very well, but that does sound like a place they would be, to be honest.
yeah. Well, I'm done for the night, and I've got to head that way anyways. Do you want me to show you the way?
Sure, and if you wouldn't mind, I'd be glad to treat you to some dinner or a drink.
She goes, I can use a drink, yeah. Come on.
Ooh,
Um,
Rizmaster.
she quickly starts making her way down the street. You guys are able to chat up for about 10-20 minutes before you guys round the corner into a park where you see Ephesus and Bill sitting at a table with a gnome. And then Mr. Leo is playing the piano in the middle of the room by himself. And by the room, I mean open field.
Well, unfortunately, it seems my party is here.
And she goes, well, hey, that's what you were looking for. So, how about that drink now?
I'll be more than happy.
Um,
And
you've stated in a previous session that Alduin doesn't drink.
he
Does
does
that
not.
does that slip when a pretty girl is talking to him, or
It's well, it's I think it's a multitude of things attributing that at the moment.
okay,
One is Adam's finding out he kind of has a thing for tight fitting leather pants.
that's fair.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Um,
don't
Who
we all?
doesn't? Am I right?
and frankly, it's been a little stressful, kind of being the adult for 17 humans or some odd number like that, and kind of being an adult for the party in some ways. It's been a little stressful. He just needs he knows Mythmesis isn't against it. It was purely personal preference why he didn't drink. So he
No,
wouldn't mind to
let loose a little.
unwind with
Okay.
one or two. Yeah.
All right. Well, you head over to one of the many open barrels you need, where the little halfling guy pours you up 2 cups and hands it to you and takes a silver piece off of you.
Word. Okay.
Um, and do you address any of the members of your party, or are you just gonna chat up this lady?
I'm just gonna chat up this lady.
Okay.
My
Bill,
man
do
got
you
his
see that over
priorities
there?
straight.
Do you see that over there? You can draw, right, Bill?
Bill goes, get me a pen and a piece of paper and put the pen in my mouth because I can't draw with hooves, but absolutely I can draw.
We're gonna need this for later.
Oh no.
Do it. I give him a pen and a paper.
Okay, and you see that Bill, he starts doing he'll do that artist thing where he looks and then he draws for like 4 seconds and then he looks back and then he draws for like 4 more
Does he
seconds
put
and he
like
looks
a
back.
hoof up to kind of scale?
Yes, he's just trying to get it out. He goes back what he's doing. Um, you see that you bring your drinks back over and sit down. She like found a little empty table and sat down. And you hand her a drink and she goes, I'm sorry about that earlier. I also realized I was a little rude to introduce myself. I'm Maeve. You said your name was.
Alduin. And don't apologize. It's a 10 o'clock at night and then a random stranger comes up to you. That's honestly, you're pretty generous in your greeting.
You know, Fromma customs. You just learn to draw knives on strangers very quickly in this. But what brings you to Fromma, Alduin?
Well, business. Um, and you know, technically it is my duty to spread the word of Mesmethus as well. But that's not necessarily the top priority of why I'm here.
Oh, okay, I see. And if it's not the top priority for a missionary, then what is the top priority for a missionary?
Well, usually I'm a full-time missionary, but I was sent
It's
to
the
this,
position that matters.
some would say, slightly backcountry town. Um, and something came up, so right now I'm dealing with that and spreading
Huh.
the word whenever I can.
Okay. So is there a reason why you're being kind of vague about it?
Well, I have been paid to not disclose much information.
I can respect that, so I'll shut up about it.
I appreciate
Um,
that.
well, I'm from a native, and I work at a lumber shop. We sell hardware for boats mostly. And outside of that, I drink and I live. And I don't really worship any particular god, if you were going to ask that next. But I do know who Mesmethus is, and I'm sure she's quite lovely, but I don't I how do I say this nicely? I don't love the concept of a higher power who sits in the sky and then watches all of us run like ants and then sometimes helps us and sometimes does it depending on their whims.
Well, don't worry. I'm not one to shove it down your throat. I believe Miss Method's teaching is more like a refreshing spring breeze. More so than the hot rays of the sun during summer. But you know, as someone who is worshiping, actively worshiping a god, it's um sometimes I feel it's a little refreshing to have a higher power to talk to, or at least feel like you're talking to when you need somebody to listen.
Hmm, I can see that. I I just prefer to, talk to people, for the most part, whenever I need someone to talk to, and maybe I don't overly mind things being shoved down my throat.
I don't have my camera on, so you couldn't see me like visibly just um
Lock
viscerally
up.
react.
I am so invested in this. I feel like I'm watching an anime.
He doesn't mind having things shoved down her throat. Goddamn.
and then she says, and then she
Huh?
goes, Oni-chan.
Oh God.
All right,
No.
good session, everybody. Good session. We're wrapping it
All
up.
right, good night, everyone. Okay.
What did he say?
And that's a wrap.
I'm never coming back.
You see that
Oh,
she
God.
is looking you up and down though.
Um,
God. Brilliant. Terrible.
You seem like you weren't ready for this.
no, God. If I'm being honest, usually in any of these situations, it's taken a lot more to get this far.
You're in Fromma, baby. Okay.
As long as I don't get like water genasi herpes or whatever.
Yeah. Anything's a possibility.
I'm gonna take a sip of this. I'm hoping good mead.
It's mead
God,
made from good berries.
that's so
It's just
hard to
hydrocodone.
respond to, Reese.
You're welcome.
That's tough.
And Reese, your mother
I-
says good night. Wave bye to her.
Good night,
Hi,
mother.
Mom.
He says good night, mother, and all the other ones say goodbye, mom. She says good.
Here's what I would like you to do for me, real quick. Could you roll me? I want to say a charisma saving throw to make because I'm sure that like Alvin probably doesn't get hit on that much,
No.
So I'm sure that
Roasted.
Alvin is taking that drink with a kind of shaky hand. You can try to
Ooh,
play it.
yeah.
Okay, so give me a charisma saving throw to just see how cool you're playing it right now.
Word. I got a plus 11, so I'm rocking. To be honest.
Okay,
That's a
all right.
24.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, you're feeling confident right now. Maybe a little too confident. This lady is coming on to you. Okay.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Not used to that. So I'm gonna
Are
ride
all
the
of us
high.
in the bar?
Lady's doing
Are
what?
all of us in the bar?
If you would like to be at the bar, if you would like to have stopped at the bar on your way to the Champions Guild, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, do I see him talking to the air genasi while I'm there, or the water
Water
genasi?
Genasi, but yes, yeah.
Mid conversation, I want to walk up to him. Hey man, your skin is blue. What's up with that?
She
Like, yeah,
turns
I'm a
to you and
robot
she
dog.
goes, "You're made of metal. What's up with that?"
You know, I've been thinking about that the whole time. Actually, I haven't found out why yet. You
Well,
think there's any place I can figure that out?
I'm gonna look at Ephesus because I kind of know they're watching me because there's a donkey like drawing something from in my general direction.
yeah, yeah.
I assume I wouldn't have to roll a perception check for that
No,
one.
no, no. It's Bill is not hiding what he's doing. Okay, by no means.
I'm gonna send a look to Ephesus and just be like, please God, get him away from here.
I just mimed that I need
Do
a
I
drink.
do I walk in the bar with him?
Yeah, yeah. once again, I need to make this very clear. This bar is an open park with just barrels of meat and tables. Okay, people are walking through it just to pass by to the next street. Okay, so
Emphasis
Can I,
mimes that he needs a drink too.
to Rudy.
No, to
Oh, just to emphasis. It just mind me that you need a drink.
no, I'm miming to him because he's
I
saying he
see him
wants.
miming.
No, to what's his to Alduin.
Alduin.
I'm saying if you want
Yeah.
help, we need drinks over here, basically.
Is Fist
while
noticing
she's
any of
distracted, I
this?
just kind of like
Yes.
fish a gold coin into my pocket and just like kind of show it to him.
Okay. Okay.
Rudy, come here,
Ooh.
Rudy.
Oh, okay. And I just start walking away like, I wonder what these guys want.
He watches
Hey.
Rudy walk off for a second, and then she looks back at you and she's like, "Friend of yours?"
Friend's an extremely strong word.
can I like do I know like where I'm at that they're like having like a date moment?
You do see you're at the table with Bill and Ephesus, and Bill is actively drawing the
Oh, I guess,
scene in
yeah.
front of you. So I think you've put two and two
Can I-
together.
Okay.
Oh,
how
sorry.
how is the lighting in the area like little like torches, or are they like flames?
You see, it's they're kind of like they look sort of like Victorian era street lights, except there's like a multicolored arcane fire that's in there that's burning
Okay.
like multiple different colors.
Oh, okay. All right. Could
Yeah.
I use my control flames cantrip to dim the lights where near where they are, and then kind of just look at him and look at my new friends and just like thumbs up real bright, real big.
I was like, oh yeah, Lingham. We're
I-
sorry
I
we didn't
wanna, like,
explain.
point to him. I want to lean. I want to lean towards Ephesus and point to him. Who's that guy?
One second.
I haven't talked to him. Who is that guy?
This is Langham. He's our homie. Langham, I'm just
Langham?
explaining to you that he's drawing the picture because our friend is having a drink over there, and whenever we were trying to get him to drink the last time, he said he didn't want to drink because he was like a missionary or something.
There's a picture.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, Bill is drawing a picture that. By the way, I rolled a nat 20 on Bill's performance check. This is a good picture. Okay,
Yeah.
this looks incredible.
So
Okay.
just in
This
case
is
we need some
Hyper
blackmail.
realistic art by this donkey.
No,
Okay.
that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Just in
Wow.
case we need some blackmail one day.
I've heard of those
Hey,
kind of missionaries. I believe they're called Mormon.
I hear that and I clock you and I'm like, okay, I see what he's saying. I can take that.
The lights dim around you, Alduin, and because of a dope help action from Langham, all of charisma checks going forward in this conversation are with advantage. Okay,
Let's go.
okay, are with advantage as the lights dim, and you see that Maeve also clocks that like he obviously cast a spell, and she goes, "Looks like you have a lot of friends here at this park."
I'm gonna be honest, that guy, I don't know.
I'd be like, hey, watch this, boys. And I slip over there to Mr. Leo, play something nice and slow.
Nate Crazy, you there for that?
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, okay. Hold on, something's happening.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Plus 4
Okay.
for 22. I want to start playing Careless Whisper with the saxophone.
Piano rendition.
Can I-
Okay.
And a random guy walks up and starts playing sax.
Chris looks around and see if it would be appropriate to pull out the war gong.
There's a speaker inside root beer that starts playing the lyrics.
Incredible. Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm.
got no rhythm.
But it's just it's Feth's version. It's just Feth's version.
Yes, it is.
It's never gonna dance again.
I'm gonna cut this situation short and I'm gonna say to her, I wouldn't mind if we went to a place where none of my friends were if you wanted to get somewhere more private.
She looks at the setting now and realizes that you have a lot of friends at this bar apparently. And she goes, yeah, my place?
Well, I don't have one, so that sounds good to me.
All right.
Can we all cheer?
She stands up. Do you cheer?
He's
I
gone.
cheer.
Yes, I start clapping, and my middle hands just boom, 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 boom.
It's like the
boom, boom,
plane's
boom, boom.
landing.
I
He just
sit up.
absolutely yells out, "That's my boy!" as they're walking out the park.
I stand up on the chair that I was sitting in, and I'm just like puffing my fists in the air.
He's a missionary.
I'm hitting the war gong in celebration.
You see that Bill goes, "Damn, I was almost finished," and holds up the most beautiful piece of art you guys have ever seen.
Bill, that's too beautiful for blackmail.
Please tell me he's got everything but the cup in my hand.
No, you see, he's got everything, but he forgot that you're an elf, so you have human ears. But that's all.
That's gonna come back to bite me in the butt later.
That's all that it is.
I guess we better frame it.
Somebody's gonna see that picture and then come hunt me.
Alderman leaves the park with a girl. What's everybody else do?
Thinking, man, that sure was fun. But let's go somewhere else.
This has immediately.
I just start wondering. I go in whatever general direction I feel like I should go,
Okay.
which is
That's
probably to the
ambiguous.
Warriors Guild.
It's probably toward the Champions Guild. I respect
I just start
that.
heading in a random direction. I'm just not gonna tell you which direction actually.
I'm gonna go wherever the heart takes me.
Yeah,
to
wherever the
follow.
weed guy.
And then this,
It just happened to be that Water Genasi's bedroom, but
and then just,
He ends up
I think
there.
I think I've just chugged a mug of
I went to the
mead, and
Champions Guild.
Meanwhile, back at the plot.
The Arcane Archivist or the Arcanitech Archivist Assembly doesn't happen to be on the way to the Warriors Guild, is it?
it does not. And also because it's 10 o'clock at night, you get the feeling that a lot of these guilds are probably not open for business as of the moment.
I have a minus 8 intelligence. I think everywhere is like this. Or minus 1 intelligence. I
That
think
checks out.
everywhere is like this bar
That
right now
checks
in the
out.
middle of the field.
While this is happening, before we go any further into the tales on at Happy Field, we're gonna jump over to a wagon full of people and one air genasi. Okay.
What could go wrong?
I'm just casually riding through the town like nothing's wrong, heading to the headquarters. And when I get there, I'm gonna go haul up to the back entrance and be like, "Hey, delivery for DK."
You say delivery for DK, and you see that the lizard folk night guard recognizes you, goes inside.
Do I recognize this guy?
Yes, this guy's name is Gerb, and he has been the night guard here for a long time.
Hey, Gerb, delivery for DK, special rush delivery.
He goes,
cargo.
yeah. I got word on the wire that you were going to be showing up at any point in the next few days to drop off some special cargo. And he looks in the wagon and sees a bunch of people, and he goes, "Yeah, all right, cool."
Well, remember, there's the false
the pallet, yeah, the false floor, yeah. He heads inside.
I've got the big crystal. I'm just like it looks like there's nothing in there, but I promise there's something in there. We just need to
There's
get to
something
the
in there.
inside.
He heads inside, and a few minutes later, you see a tall drow wearing a Ushanka exits out the back door and goes, "Ah, Dexley, you've returned."
Yes. Like I said, the humans, also the security, the things that are hunting the humans, the security automatons. There is one in that crystal.
And he goes, "Oh, so
Yeah.
all right."
I don't know what are we calling them? I'm just referring to it as a
I do
hunter.
believe they are referred to as wardens.
Warden. Yeah.
I
One of the It was the blue one, right?
Yes, the weakest one. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that one was still nearly like I don't think we had damaged it at all. But if we want to lock it in an anti-magic room or something, and
Yeah, we have
study it,
chambers. We have chambers in basement. I will lock it away.
okay, good.
Um,
But yeah,
as far as your other cargo, what sort of accommodations would you like me to prepare for them?
get
I
them
mostly
to
have cages.
safety. Yeah, can we get them inside real quick?
Oh, yes, of course.
Haul the
Garb,
wagon
you
in.
see that Gerb runs back out and helps like remove the pallet, the false floor, so that
Yeah.
you guys can remove these people out of the
Like-
magic hole.
What was the girl's name that was like kind of the pseudo of the human group? I forget her name.
Pseudo leader of the human group.
Yeah,
Rita.
girl, the one that was like
Yes.
talking to
Yes,
Ethan.
Rita Rinaldi.
Yeah. Miss Rinaldi, could you help usher them inside?
She goes,
this is a
sure,
safe
huh,
dock
no
for now."
problem. All right, everybody, move your asses. And everybody unloads out of the cart.
Miss Rinaldi, could you please explain to DK where you need to go, Mr. DK?
She goes, yeah, all right, Mr. DK, pleasure to meet you. And he goes, the pleasure is all mine. And she goes, I would just. So we were supposed to be meeting a Miss Lady Lacrosse at Moontown who was going to smuggle us to somewhere safe. But when we got to Moontown, the wardens had kind of caught up with us, and then our transport was demolished, and Miss Lacrosse was nowhere to be found. So I was just wondering if you could put me in contact with Miss Lacrosse, and that way I could handle business and figure out where we're supposed to be going. And you see that DK goes, Miss Lacrosse, yes, small issue. Miss Lacrosse and I not on best terms. So I can send out feelers to see what I can accomplish for you. And perhaps, given the nature of this, she will be willing to let bygones be bygones. Um, Give me a couple days. In meantime, there are bunks and there's a cafeteria there's, inside the headquarters where you can rest and have food. And while doing that, I will see if Mr. Cross will be forthcoming on why she was smuggling humans, because that seems a little dangerous for the Fromma Merchants Guild. And she goes, "Yeah, now that you kind of pointed out, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I I just was gonna roll with it." And she goes, take what you can get, I suppose. But please head inside. And she heads on it, and then he kind of turns to you and he goes, Dexley, this might take a few weeks to complete. Miss Lacrosse and
Oh
I.
no, that is fine. Take your time. For the moment thing. Anyway, regarding my scouting, I would like to point to the little wagon that the cart was hauling behind it. And there were werewolves, and at the werewolf demigod, I tried to sell we killed it. And I also have this.
He has become robotic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I tell him about my scouting quest
Okay.
and the fact that we fought and killed a bunch of werewolves, point to the skull and a werewolf demigod, and then I produce the 2 griffin eggs. And I'd be like,
He goes-
this is in regards to the scouting trip I thought.
He goes, "Oh yes, perfect. Taking down demigod werewolf, excellent job. Plus bonus of these 2." He goes, "Would you like your pay now, or would you like us to send it to your address here in the city?"
We can wait for the morning to handle payment.
Very good. All right. In that case, is there any further business you need to handle here?
suggest you let me store the wagon in the lot for now until we leave the city?
Oh yes, of course. You can park it anywhere here on facilities. As long as you remain in city, payment to you. And do be careful. There has been some tensions against members of Merchants Guild Council, and this has led to a couple of gang incursions here in the streets, especially at this hour.
That is understandable.
But Godspeed and good luck. And once again, so good to see you, my boy. And he hugs you as like a genuine bear hug.
Oh, yeah, I heard him back.
And then he goes, "Now I must return to business."
And it was a predator handshake.
Yeah, end it with brother handshake, and he goes, "I must return to business, but welcome back to the Fromma, my boy." And he heads back inside.
Good to be back. I, now knowing that the humans are safe, will attempt to find the party.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Going to D&D Beyond on mobile is horrible, but I am here for it.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Perception. 9.
On a 9, in most cases, a 9 wouldn't get you very far. But in the case where the whole party is cheering and playing a piano very loudly because one of them is maybe getting laid, a 9 gets you far enough. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And you were able to wander into this park where you see the party cheering loudly as Theron wanders off into the distance with a water genasi woman who is dummy thick. All right.
Hell yeah! I didn't even get that information when I tried.
God, Ethan, she could
As
have.
I see him, I give him finger guns. And a wink. Like,
hell yeah! Hits him with the finger guns.
Yeah. And then I join up at the party and it's like, okay, the humans. I just like, wait, hold on, what the fuck is? Who is that? I point to the little gnome. It's like,
Hi.
who the fuck is this?
Bill goes, "Oh yeah, this is our intern, Lingham. This is Daxley."
Hi, Daxley.
I wasn't gone for 30 minutes. What the fuck happened?
He goes, "Look, we had an opportunity to invest in what I thought was going to be a great business, and then turned out to be an even better person."
Oh, you're too kind to me. Yeah, you're pretty great too, my donkey friend.
Well, I guess it's. Does he know about the thing?
About
Oh
the
yeah, I
human
was very
smuggling?
forthcoming. Yes.
Oh yeah, he's our intern now. He's coming with us.
First off, keep it quiet. We're in public. Second off, it's not smuggling. It's protective custody.
Oh, so there are children.
Basically, they're kind of an endangered species that we're protecting. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
they're under the protection of my employer currently, so they are basically as safe as can be.
Well, this is significantly more interesting than what I had going on. I was in here reading some books. I'm super excited to be part of this team, and I thank you guys for this internship opportunity.
Oh, and Reese, I rolled up the portable hole and tucked it in my breast pocket before I
Okay.
left.
Okay, I respect that.
So,
Speaking of the portable hole,
if I see Bombardier, I will return it to him.
yeah, I don't know where Bombardier has been at this whole time.
I don't either.
Just hiding.
Just hiding. The minute you got to the city, you were like, "Don't trust it. Don't trust it."
Staying in the shadows.
Even from the
Anyway,
shadows, you do see Theron disappear with a hot water genasi woman, and you do see that another gnome has joined the group. Apparently.
Anyway, I now have a sleek, hip black pocket square.
Yeah, you have a very sleek pocket square, all tucked in.
On loan.
Now that Ashley is back dropping off the humans, what's the plan, my guys?
I would like to.
I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but Arcanitech Archivist Assembly be open still?
Probably. I don't know.
You don't know, but it is possible that they are still open. Yes.
I
Question.
just start walking.
Who's got a question?
That would be me.
Okay, hit me up.
Is Fist aware of what's going on? Because he just kind of got on a cart and started following people.
That was a few days ago that he got on that cart. I think he's put together what has been going on in that few days' time that he was hanging out with these guys.
Is he with the group?
He is with the group. You guys are here. Yeah.
He has been drinking mead and is attempting to make a spectacle.
Oh, lovely.
Heck yeah.
Well, that works, I guess. But yeah, he just heard that the humans were under protective custody, not being smuggled, under protective custody.
Okay.
Here's a difference,
Trying to
apparently.
make that point fair.
No, you think you can always go check and see if the archivist assembly is still open.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I start walking.
You start walking. Okay. As you are walking and you see the trams being pulled by automatons and glowing arcane streetlights, you get the idea that like maybe the archivist assembly is less a guild and more of like city workers whose job it is to just like make sure all this shit stays running.
The first thing that crosses his mind is, I wonder if these automatons are related to me. I am a robot after all. Surely there's some connection there.
Do you want to try to talk
Maybe
to
one
one?
of them know how I work. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to one.
So you just walk up to an automaton who is
Yeah,
pulling a train,
automaton.
essentially, and you try to talk
I'm
to
like,
him.
hey man, yeah, from one robot to another, what's it like here?
You hear just like this thing like open what would be its mouth and just a whole bunch of steam shoot out and it makes like that train whistle noise and nothing else.
That's real.
Oh shoot, my bad. I didn't know you're one of them.
Whoa.
This guy's racist.
Well, I guess I gotta get going, dude.
This guy's
Fucking
I just
actually
keep
racist
walking
racist.
like
Well, I
it's.
was saying he also saw
I
that they
keep
were
walking
robots
like
and
I
was like,
just wait
we
for
have to be
someone else, wait
related.
for someone behind me.
I would like to say that there is a clear difference between a warforged and a
I sit down on the side of the
and a
curb. I'm like,
construct.
ants, where are my? I sit down on the curb. And I just look at the ants. I'm like, man, where's the rest of me at? Are there
You-
no more robot people here?
You
I'm
see,
glad I'm not with him to see him go through this.
you see it. The ants all just kind of. You see the ants start to spell out letters. You know, like you see that one by one, the ants just spell out, "It's
Yeah.
gonna be okay."
Oh,
Needed that.
cute.
On your own.
I go, oh, thanks, little guys. One day I'll learn how to talk to y'all.
You could
I
just
promise.
speak with animals and talk to the ants. Like you
Well,
could,
he's not gonna do that.
then you
No, he
could
can
do
take speak with animals and talk to one of them.
Yes, wait a second. Where's my prepared spells? Hold up.
I'm like, you're a
We've
druid.
had
You can
we
cast
we've had a
speak with
rest.
animals.
You just have to prepare it on your
I
next
just don't
rest.
have it prepared it right now. Well, we can say I've rested, right?
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
rested.
we did on the trip.
Reese, you're so real. You're so real, dude.
So true. So true. We don't need
I'm just doing what I can. You know what I mean? And maybe I just really want to see what No-No's gonna do when he finally talks to these fucking ants. All right, so you
can't
just can't
speak with
speak to the animals.
animals.
Let's go. Let's go.
I pick up a single ant on my hand.
Okay, you
So
pick up a
y'all,
single
I
ant.
know it can't be fun living on a giant robot. I mean, how have y'all made it so far in the city?
You see that this tiny little ant, in a very tiny little voice, goes, "It's actually been very profitable. We haven't had to move the colony once to find food. It just keeps finding us."
Oh yeah, and I like raise my really big hand to give him a fist bump.
You see the ant goes, "Oh," and then gives you a
What?
little.
No.
It peaked. What happened?
It just screamed. It was screaming because you're a giant hand.
I go, no, wait. No. I swear I didn't mean to hurt you. Please,
And then he goes,
don't be scared.
"Every time you move, it's like a traumatic weather event for us. You gotta be really careful."
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We really like living on your arm and all of that, but like, when you move really fast, the wind kills like half of us.
It can't be.
I mean, it's
Why
okay.
haven't
We
y'all said
reproduce
anything
very
sooner?
fast.
Why don't y'all just like move to my back? That don't move too much.
I mean, don't worry, we're already in the process.
Word. I go, well, little ant. Good night. Y'all need to tell me these things sooner.
He goes,
just
"No,
spell
it's okay.
out,
We've
we
got
don't
to
like
work
it
an
here.
entire internal tunnel system into your body."
Oh wow. Is that why I feel things under my skin?
Yeah, because we're literally under there.
I thought I was just crazy.
No, man,
Yeah,
we live in
what's
there.
that called? I was just
There's
a
also,
schizo, a
I don't know if you
schizophrenic.
know this, but there's a rival fire ant colony on the other side of you.
I pick up one ant from the fire colony. A little ant. Why are y'all two don't like each other? And they're both on like one, like my pointer fingers each, and I get them like pretty close to each other.
Well, for
What's up
one,
with
he's
that?
a fucking invasive species. And he goes, "It's only invasion if you lose."
That's so real.
It's
It's the
conquest
devil
if
and
you
the angel on my
win.
shoulders. Devil and the angel on my shoulders, and these two-sided ants. Like,
And he goes, "You see what I mean? These guys are pricks." And he goes, "We are not pricks. We are conquerors. You will be our slaves. We will eat your children." You see what I mean?
I mean, let's do
This
a little.
guy's the worst.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Let's do a little social experiment, and then I
Reese,
put each ant
Yes?
back, but in the
would
other
you say that
colony.
because of my connection to the feline self, I would be able
Uh-huh.
to hear this conversation with my ears?
I think you can hear two ants squeaking. I don't think that you can comprehend what they're saying because you don't have speak with animals on.
Did we just get a lore
Sure.
dump?
But you could definitely hear a little squeaking conversation between two ants happening on the fingertip of this.
Okay, do I
warforged.
understand the tone in which the fire ants are speaking?
I think you get it. I think
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, I'm still playing the piano, by the way.
I think-
Those fire ants have a real Hitler situation going on. I don't know what's going on over there, but
Well, yeah,
I don't know what's happening. But seems like
Who's
they're kind of
Hitler?
Nazi. Seems
Can
like they're
you
kind of Nazi.
can you walk me through what a Nazi is, real quick?
Nope,
It is
that's
some
none of your. That,
pretty
nope,
I'm not
nope.
getting
You
it.
gotta pay
Because
for
this
that.
guy,
I think I just stopped what I'm doing in awe of a robot man
I go little
talking
ant.
to.
I go little ant. What's the name of your colony? And I look at the nice ant. What kind of ant is the nice one?
It's just like a
It's like just a
regular
little
army.
sugar ant.
Yeah, little sugar ant.
A Jewish ant.
Yeah, I go yeah. Yeah, whoa.
They'll have yawns and
Just tell me real quick. Hey, what's the name of your little colony?
Poland.
And do you? I point to the fire ant, or I talk to the fire ant.
The motherland.
Well, I said, well, you guys can go back there.
I
I
don't
was,
think I've heard this
I,
before.
I want to talk. I'll tell a little. Before I
Part of
tell,
me was
yeah, I have a
expecting Rome.
flashback. I was like, whoa.
Rome conquered.
The Fourth Rock.
I go, well,
Or
ants, let's try something out. Maybe this will spread democracy. And then I put each ant in the opposite colony.
they die.
You see the sugar ant goes, no! As many fire ants swarm him. You see the fire ant immediately goes, die, pigs! And bites the head off of the first ant he sees.
I don't think you can be sad in this situation. You knew what was gonna happen.
What did I do? What did I do? Oh, it
Please tell
starts
me
like pouring
Poland.
from his eyes.
Oil starts pouring from your eyes.
Ants.
This is a very important question. This is a very important question.
Oh
Which
my God.
arm do you use to wipe your eyes?
Literally my left arm. I'm like,
Some Nazi ants get wiped the fuck out.
oh,
I was
thank
really
Lord.
hoping that Poland was just
I
going to
was-
be like
I
his
was-
right ass cheek.
Really scared.
Do the ants have cuffs
Really
on all
get
6
scared.
arms or just one?
One more time?
Do the Nazi ants have cuffs on all 6 arms or just one?
They actually have cuffs on their antenna.
That's brutal. That goes hard.
Please tell
And
me.
it's
There's like a
also a
little bit of
swastika, but the
survivors
swastika
spread
there
out in the
are ants
colonies.
bent in swastika shape.
I look at my left arm and there's just a big ant-shaped swastika or
Yeah.
swastika-shaped
Wait,
ant
an
colony.
ant-shaped swastika or a swastika made up by
Sorry, my
ants?
bad. Swastika-shaped-
You then
like,
take them
opposite
out with a
the
sea
second
of oil that comes out of your eyes. And as you
Like,
take
man,
out
they're either gonna be,
a lot of fire
incredibly
ants, you
rich
hear
or
Poland
incredibly
start
dead.
cheering. Okay.
I could. They always come back. look
I
at
see the
Poland, I hear
swastika made of
really
ants, and
see-
I'm like, yep, see, told you. Oh, by the way, I'm still playing the same ditty this whole time. It has not changed. In all this time, it's in the same ditty. There's been no change.
look, the Polish
This is a
ants.
same song situation.
Play the same song
It's just
again. Exactly, yes.
The entertainer.
Oh, the Polish ants are dancing to it.
The Polish ants are cheering in victory that the Nazis are dead.
It's like John Mulaney's
There's
skit
some
about
cool
what's
That's
new.
what I was
Pussycat.
thinking
It
too.
sounds the same. It just sounds like it's one long song.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He's just playing "What's New,
Jewish
Pussycat" over
ants
and
have
over
a
and
bunch
over
of
again.
total
What's new, Pussycat?
You see that the Polish ants go, "You're saying you're just an angry guy."
Right now he's
Well,
sad.
I'm angry.
Right now he weeps.
Well, I mean, you gotta be a little angry to take out like all those fire ants, but like
Well,
they
I
deserved it.
didn't really.
They were
I didn't really need
Nazis.
to. It's what they did. I don't
They
know what a Nazi
definitely
is,
deserved
guys.
that.
That's just word. I look at the symbol on Armageddon. Well, they really don't look like a good symbol, but I'm sure it meant something important to them.
Just because this is important doesn't mean it's good.
Well, I mean, I take a page out of old Bill's book. There's always some good and bad mixed. You know, you never know what's good and bad. But I do think those guys were pricks. Maybe
Bill
they
goes,
deserved to be
Hey,
arrested."
hey, Rudy, that doesn't apply to Nazis. They are objectively bad. All right, my philosophy dies at the Nazis. All right.
I go, Bill, what Nazi? I don't know this crap, bro. He says it just like that. I don't know what a Nazi.
What about the fire ants that were just following orders?
I have 1,000 yards of hair.
They are poor lost souls.
All I gotta say though is those fire ants made a lot of scientific discoveries in ways that could not have been done otherwise.
Did the sugar ants take their scientists too?
Those fire ants stole alien technology.
Oh, God.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Time travel.
Soldiers follow forward.
Because
When there's a big cloud on the arm, I know why.
We need to have a fire ant one shot.
Yeah.
The sugar ants are going to Ant D-Day.
You guys are invading Berlin. You can't.
Sugar Ant Normandy.
Sugar ant Normandy.
We've got to storm the beach. The beach.
A little, like a little puddle on my arm, and then from all the oil that was just spilled, it's happening right now.
Because,
I'll hear my arm. All I hear is on my arm is.
It happened during the years Root Bear was dormant in the ground.
You're still, yeah, it's still
In the
on their
last
body,
one.
yeah, for sure. Like the one shot would still happen on his body, but it would just be actual World War II for a.
Yeah.
Please tell me
There-
Normandy just
there
takes
you
place
go.
on a rock in a
I'm just
hollow,
going for-
like a hollow oak.
War never
Does that
changes.
mean? Does that mean when he picks up an ant and puts it somewhere else, it's island hopping? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's how Gola and Creole was created. the mix of cultures without their consent. So, well, you go here now.
What is the Okinawa of fire ant? World War II.
Oh,
Probably
man.
the children's
Somewhere on my
playground.
back.
Let me be clear. Going into tonight's session, this is not where I thought I was going to end up. But let me be further clear. I've never been more proud.
Derailed by
I've never been more proud to have to come up with an answer for what is the Okinawa version for ant. Which I don't have an answer for, but give me till next week.
The Okinawa for ants is obviously
I'm sitting on the curb.
It's
War.
gonna be his shoulder blade, right? Because Okinawa is like South Japan.
That's a good point, actually. That's a good point.
it's obviously the
The
side of the
whole-
Autumn Hall
whole
playground with the yellow monkey bars.
Oh God!
Oh no.
The whole back
That's a
of
deep
there is
cut reference.
That's actually
inhospitable.
that's actually the
article
Italian
there.
front, I think.
Dude, the yellow and green monkey bars at Autumn Hall. God.
I'll take one last look to the sugar ants. I promise I'll treat y'all better than the ants that are on my arm that were Nazis, apparently.
We really appreciate that.
I really felt like I at least hear them yell once or twice, like. But I just never heard anything from those guys.
You never heard them yell to Heisendracher? Because they yelled it a lot.
No, I think I
Dreams of the
would.
sugar
I
ants.
I like to think when the party's quiet and it's nighttime, you can just hear faintly. Ah. Well,
There is a small
Of
war going
ant
on.
cities in the background.
All right,
Next
well,
thing
now
you
that,
know, the bullet ants show up and it's the Mongols.
now that you've taken down the ant Nazis,
They take
we'll
the
handle
when I
we'll
get,
handle
when I
the
get
ant
hit with a
Italians.
fireball, it's. Well, I'll leave y'all to that, and I'll put my little sugar ant back in its colony. I had to pick up another one to talk to
He
it.
goes, the
You-
fire ants are dead! Long live this guy! And he points up at you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, give me a high five, and I move my hand really fast to high five him like I'd high five a normal person. No. Wait. No. I didn't mean to.
He is a cruel and angry god!
My
You see
hands
that
are
they
in my
just
face.
they just disappear into the tunnel system inside your body. How long does speak with animals last?
Not long enough. I can tell you that much. Speak with animals last.
I just went down the wrong
Okay.
rabbit hole.
10 minutes.
It lasts 10 minutes.
Reese,
For the next 10 minutes, you
Yeah.
can hear voices talking inside your body. Okay.
I go there. I'm going. It's driving me crazy. They're in my skin. I need to take it off.
You have to get them out.
Calling
Calling
in my
Oh,
skin.
they're in my skin.
They're in your skin.
I'm just
You
rocking
have to
back
get
and
them out.
forth. I had to
Nate
get
start-
them out. There's
Leo
candy
starts
under
playing on the piano.
surprise. I need to get them out. They're in the walls.
I would like
They're
to
in the
find a
goddamn
stronger drink than ale.
Charlie's everywhere. They're in the walls.
Crawling in my skin.
All
I
right.
would
Play
like
on
to find a
repeat.
stronger drink than ale.
While Root Bear's having this thing happen, whatever that thing
meltdown.
was.
A schizo meltdown.
What's the rest of y'all doing?
Trying to find a shop to sell my grill.
To sell your grill. Once again, it is 10 o'clock at night.
This is trying to promote a fight that is probably not going to happen.
You're trying to promote a fight just in the middle of this field.
Well, yeah, because it's a bar. It's a busy area. Probably he's.
Right. Okay. Who are you trying to get to fight?
Oh, I absolutely the orc Magnus.
Magnus, yes. Magnus is.
I muted it. I've learned how to mute my headset now.
He's done
Let's
it.
go.
So I know. Oh, I did not learn it.
I'm just shadow boxing, spitting smack. I'm kind of nudging at Barry to be my hype man here.
A crowd has started to kind of form around you because of the way that you're just like talking mad shit about this orc. Okay. Magnus Dolphine.
He thinks he's bad. Bug's so soft he couldn't get an owl bear mad.
Hey, Reese.
Yo, what's up?
I would like to head to the nearest like actual tavern.
Okay.
And purchase some Kraken rum.
Purchase some what?
Kraken rum.
Some Kraken rum. Understood. Done.
94 proof, baby. Let's go.
You know, the best rum.
The best rum. Fair enough. He goes and grabs himself a bottle of rum. We love to see that.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab 2 bottles. One to put in the bag to the road, and one for the next 2 nights in town because it's been a week.
That'll set you back about hold on, 2 bottles of Kraken rum. That'll set you about 6 gold.
Deal.
Kraken is a lot more expensive there than it is here.
It's fantasy Kraken, dude.
It's fantasy Kraken.
From an actual Kraken.
It's made from actual Kraken. Yeah, fermented Kraken eyes.
All right. You get your Kraken. Root Bear's having a crisis. And the rest of you. Oh no! Oh, sorry. Fist is also talking smack.
Calling in my skin.
I'm out here. Yeah.
Alderman has gone and gotten laid. Mr. Leo is repeatedly playing a ditty. You guys have gotten an intern.
Woof woof.
We're paying him minimum wage.
You're paying me experience.
Yeah, we're paying you in a exposure.
Exposure.
I've never talked to him before. I want to walk up to him. The first thing I ask him, are they in your skin too?
You did talk
hear
to
the
him.
Voices?
Did you say that to me?
You talked to him earlier.
The voices. I said, who is that guy? And asked y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
He looked
has
at you and
actually
said, "Nice
addressed
to
him
meet
once.
you." You just didn't turn and say anything to him when he introduced himself to you.
He just ignored me.
No.
And now he walks up and asks, "Are they in your skin?"
And I look at him very seriously and I go, "Yes, I'm glad I'm not alone."
You can hear from the speaker just play crawling. It gets louder.
In my skin.
You guys continue to
Like a
play the
man.
ditty. Fist, do you have any more smack talk you'd like to throw in there?
Oh God, I have so much. Hold on one second.
He's getting out the book.
He's got to get the notes. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I absolutely need to pull up the notes here.
It says
Oh,
here
what's
that
the
I'm
note?
gonna give him the old 1-2 combo. Sorry, that
Oh,
was what I was
absolutely.
ordering for
One,
lunch.
two, buckle my shoe.
I'm
Oh, yeah, no,
tussling
I'm-
with a whale. I've kidnapped thunder and thrown lightning in jail.
There's that being
Wow.
thrown around. What's another one I come up with? I'm just shadow boxing. I'm trying to draw a crowd. I'm nudging Barry still.
Do you just
And
sing
I
Muhammad
just
Ali's verse from Muhammad Ali versus Michael Jordan, epic rap battles of history?
I don't do that. What I'm trying to remember. What was it? Oh yeah,
He's like, "That's the one thing I
Magnus.
don't do."
What was it? I look there. I'm shadowboxing. I just go. Magnus better look to start quitting. All this smoke. He's going to be. What was it? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase
He's
that.
lost.
Magnus. Yep, I lost my track. Magnus better start quitting. He's going to be getting emphysema from all the smoke I'm going to give him.
Damn. You guys hear all the smack talk being talked, and the bard kind of starts like to surround Fist as he's doing the shadow boxing and smack talking, and you guys kind of hear like people like whispering like, "Oh my gosh, that's Fist McMillan. He's like a real fighter. He's really good. Do you think he's gonna have another rematch? Do you think it's gonna happen?" And then you guys hear a voice boom throughout the park. Fist McMillan. And you guys see an orc with a mullet and a Fu Manchu.
The mullet and Fu Manchu. What a combo.
Fist
I look right
McMillan.
back at him and I go, Magnus.
I always knew you and I would need to have another smackdown. It'll be you and me in the ring, brother. You and me.
I don't know if you can call it a SmackDown, son. I've watched you shadow box and the Shadow won.
No way, is that Orc Hogan?
Orc
Sunday,
Hogan.
Sunday, Sunday.
No, it's fourth Reagan.
Brother, the only thing you have ever fought in the ring was the rope.
His autograph, I immediately stop playing the
Love
piano,
that.
and I run over and let him sign my arm. I open up my jacket, and I have a shaved spot on my chest for him to sign my tits. Freaking out.
I look over and I go, I literally won the last fight.
He goes, it was a poor decision, and you had a home advantage. You see that he was out looking, signs his name on Leo. He goes, let me be clear, this time around things are going to be different. Fist McMillan, this time around you're going down. There won't be no point decision. There won't be no judges getting our way. I'll leave you dead on that mat.
Good God. No sports.
I'm on there.
The only thing that's going to be dead on that mat is your career, Magnus.
Good one.
Ooh, we go.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm going to
next
punch you so hard your dwarvish mother's going to feel it.
It's gonna be fun next session when Reese and Trace have to box in real life.
Oh, God.
That's
Which
not
we
gonna
live
happen.
stream.
It's
Which
gonna be a
we
live
have
stream
done.
me and Trace beating the shit out of each other.
It's gonna be like an influencer fight.
They get
Powered by
Creator
DAZN.
Flashback just for this.
Streaming on DAZN.
No,
Celsius is our sponsor, boys and girls.
Or
That's what I was
shit on
saying.
Rumble TV.
Incredible. You
just
guys
looking.
see with one final point, and he goes, "I'll see you in the ring." He turns around and disappears out of the park.
Whoa.
Can't even shake a man's hand.
Orc Hogan disappeared. Which, by the way, is his name now. Okay, it's no longer Magnus.
We're
Are
Hogan.
you actually going to use Hulk Hogan?
No, but God, that's funny.
Thank you.
I was
Hey,
trying
we're
to
not
do Hulk Hogan.
monetizing
I was
this.
going
We
to see
can
who
say
was going to
whatever
call
we
it out
want.
first, and I didn't think it was going to be Nate.
What?
I thought I was doing Hulk Hogan. I was going to see who was going to say something about it first, and I didn't think it would be you.
Oh.
I really thought you were going to go for Macho Man Randy
That's what
Savage.
I was thinking. The macho orc.
See, I thought about doing Macho Man Randy
Macho
Savage in
Randy
Spider-Man, the
Savage.
Bone
That's what I
Saw.
always think too.
Oh, songs.
Bone
You ain't
Saw.
going
I thought about doing Bone Saw, but I was
nowhere.
like, no, this is funnier. Hold on. It was funnier in my head to imagine Hulk Hogan just green. Like, it was just
He looks the exact same, just
Exact-
green.
just green.
He looked like he was
chroma
just.
keyed green.
I thought that he looked like he was really badly photoshopped. He just turned the color to green.
Between now and next week, I'm going to try to find art that is just green Hulk Hogan and use that.
Fun fact, you know Hulk Hogan actually won a court case by saying that Hulk Hogan, as a character, has a bigger penis than the actual man who is Hulk Hogan.
Whoa.
Lawyers.
No, not lawyers. Hulk Hogan said that in court.
They're like, man, he's got a point.
They said, wait a minute. All right, ladies and gents, I think that's what we're going to call it tonight with Orc Hogan
All right.
leaving the thing.
That was great.
Thank you,
You
thank
know,
you.
You know, for a session, I had a very
Hey,
loose
I
plan
had a great time.
for. This
I
one
was just
actually went
going
very
for the
well.
first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, this was so
There we
fun.
go.
Thanks, guys, for letting me join.
Of course, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Coming.
Next
Well,
week,
now we
we
need you
will
to
for
leave
sure try to do like actual you guys getting into guilds and stuff. But this week, I really just wanted to give Oscar a chance to get a feel for what this is going to be like.
I
Shenanigans.
still don't know Oscar's
Nothing
character
but
Absolute
is.
mayhem.
Yes,
Chaos.
exactly.
Always chaos.
It's
Oscar, I
great.
still
I
don't know
love
what your character is.
it. What do you? He's a little goblin man. And by goblin, I mean gnome.
No more goblins in the group.
I'm a gnome wizard.
But yeah. Now we're
Oh,
going to
I
need you to
thought
be
you was
here
just
every
wasn't
week
sure.
for the next year and a half.
Perfect.
The last campaign was 3 years.
That
Was
sounds
it
great to me.
really?
No.
No, it wasn't
It was
3 years. It
2?
was 2021 to.
It's been going for about as long as I've been married.
We've been playing as a group for about as long as you've been married.
Yes, and I remember being in
The
in one
first
of the
one shot was
earlier
Christmas
sessions.
2020.
Or 20.
No.
Yeah, I think that's.
It was
no,
Thanksgiving
no.
2020.
The first one shot was
was
Christmas 2021.
It was 2021.
Yes. Because
Wow.
I was living in Savannah and I moved to Savannah and
Okay.
it was the
Well,
year
it'll be
that
the-
I moved that we played
Yeah.
the first one shot.
The year of our DM.
However long I'm here will be literally. I can just base it off my child's age. He is a month
True.
old, so
He is a
I'll
month
just be
old.
like, I'll be like, "Oh, well,
Hey,
Congratulations,
well, we're
or I'm
glad to have
sorry.
Actually, it's gonna be the reverse. He's gonna remember how old his child is by how many years he's played D&D.
I've been playing D&D since 2020.
a real
I'm like,
crew,
okay.
man.
That was 200 sessions ago, but we skipped one session for that Christmas. And then
We've been playing for 2 years.
And then you have to subtract.
We've been playing for 2 years?
They,
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
he's
for
just gonna
some
measure his
reason-
child age in sessions.
For
Yeah,
some
we-
reason, our
Exactly.
earliest message is me saying change output at Texelios text Dawnwaker. I don't know what it is for though.
That
Change
was
output,
probably
you heard it.
audio output.
Hold on, let
Oh.
me see.
Voice and
It
video
probably
output,
was.
yeah.
It probably was
start-
my
well,
audio
no.
output.
Wait.
We
Because
started.
that was back when we were.
That was
still
in General
relatively
G1.
Reese, I've been a member of this Discord since August 24th, 2021.
Yeah.
Did we make this Discord before or after the one shot?
Way before.
It was after the one shot.
Well, for when I thought he was gonna say the campaign, not the one shot.
Because we had our first one shot
I-
that was
Yeah.
me, Nate, and Gabby
Yeah, and Caleb.
I made it.
and Caleb.
I
Yeah,
made it before the one shot.
Yes, that's true. He did
And
make
then
it
I
before the
came
one
through
shot,
from
and
the
I hadn't
starting.
DM'd
We
yet.
started
So
January
Reese and I were
28th.
talking about it.
We
So it
started
would've
January
been-
28th,
it would've been-
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 2021.
I meant to say way
We should-
before the campaign, not the mini thing.
So January
guys,
22,
Look at us.
23, and this would be 24. So technically right at 3 years.
This is my first year.
Yeah.
Not a
Man,
full 3 years, but right.
what
at
a 3 years it's been, guys.
That's
Yeah,
right.
what- guys, look at us. Look at us.
I'm
Who
here
thought?
for
Not
one
me.
year now, haven't I
I'm
been
ready
here
for
Alright.
another
year?
3.
Well, I gotta head out and go help my wife with the baby. I've had
Yes,
a little
of
break,
course.
so
Thank you so
Good
much.
night, buddy.
no, thank
Good
you guys.
night.
I'll see you guys later.
It was
Bye.
It was a
awesome.
wonderful time.
Bye.
Bye.
Why is it still running?
I don't
I'm
know.
liking it.
I'm about to head out.
I
too.
think
He broke
Yeah,
it.
I'm also going out.
I've been here for a year.